Is this the team you were playing with me last time? Yeah, this is. Alright. Alright. You were talking mad shit that you could stop me. Alright. Here we go. You want the Cowboys, you got it. Oh, it's coming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene of.
Are they talking about the Cowboys? Legendary teams? What?
Made their way out of the historic tunnel. As they get set to match up.
Dime, ¿por qué no juega con los Giants? Yes!
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dime, ¿a dónde están? Dime, ¿dónde están?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I don't see a difference.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh! Everybody was there. That's where we hang out, bro. Chill. Don't throw it there. We hang out there.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Dime, loco.
Escape, and he goes down.
Hype.
He's
doing Fortnite dances on you. What?
Of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now is
Tavon.
Sent away. Here's Austin.
Oh my God, nothing.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Go, get out there, get out there. 42, minus 42. Got these. Check. Fred.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
I wanted to cut that shit back so badly.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's track. Watch it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That would carry the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. They control your
what? What?
He's got the lane.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow. Played me.
Aaron Jones, 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That was a gift. That was a gift from Madden right there.
Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yo, let go of the fucking ball.
And down he goes.
Oh, my God. This nigga wouldn't let go. All right.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. These two teams all tied after one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott.
Let go of the fucking ball.
Down he goes. Preston Smith, his second sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go. Plus 54. Hey, dude. Go. Go. Mike.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And able to fall down on Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, it's Williams.
Come on, guys, hit him.
5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Dude,
Second and 5 now. Rodgers.
Come on, bitches. There we go.
Tipped and intercepted.
There we go.
Picked off by the linebacker.
Fuck out of here, Aaron.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Fuck out of here, dude.
They were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in.
Fuck was that all about, bro? Fuck.
An interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
47.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Elliott. Only a yard in the pickup.
That's my fault. I fucked that play up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of
Nope.
Cooper.
What? Come on.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Urban to return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Off the draw, here's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Are you fucking joking me, bro?
Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They're blessing this nigga right now.
Yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
That shit out of here.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That shit out of here, bro.
Incomplete.
Fold that nigga, bro. Fold him.
But it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Fold that nigga. Fuck that.
For a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh,
And that is
come on, Amari.
incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on 1st down.
Nice pick.
But it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Fuck. I threw that one wrong.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
That shit out of here. That shit out of here.
Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Strip that shit. Strip that shit.
4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
Good game.
So 2 quarters down, 2
It's time for me to change it, but it's a good game.
Return
It's a good game, though.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Crunch time, defense. Check 50. Check 50. We're going to 54. 1
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. All day, every day. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
319. Hey, 88.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Back one. 54. Five. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, high 7.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's get it together, defense, let's get it together.
They go to Elliott again, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Mine's 50. 47. Watch the slant.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, 626. Hey, wahoo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Got his man. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it with Olawale. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Prescott to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.